Hi, everyone, and welcome back. This is Donna Levy. I have been a nurse for 38 years, right? 38? Yep, 38 years. And I've helped over 30,000 patients get healthy, get a healthy body, a healthy brain. And now I can help you, even if you're postmenopausal, even if you're insulin resistant, even if you have metabolic syndrome, which I will be addressing in future videos. But today, I'd really like to talk about intermittent fasting. Everybody's talking about, what is intermittent fasting? I don't know. How can you not eat for long periods of time? Well, let me tell you, that is what biohacked my body. Yes, between the decrease in carbohydrates, really reading the labels with all the sugars and dextrose and all that kind of stuff and all the crap that is in our food. And yes, the government is making us sick because there's crap in our food. There is high fructose corn syrup, there's dextrose, there are all kinds of additives which our body just doesn't even know what to do with, and so we get inflammation. So anyways, I'm going to talk about inflammation. I'm going to talk about how to decrease your blood pressure and all of that on this live. So inside our body, is this healing intelligence. Our body is such a miraculous structure, animal. It's insane. And they don't really teach fasting in nursing school or anywhere. Even physicians do not teach fasting until now, because there were two gurus. One is a nephrologist, Dr. Jason Fung, who I started to follow as a request of somebody who suggested that I look at his stuff. And also Dr. Eric Berg, who I've been following for over like 6 months now. And he actually interviewed Dr. Fung. Then there is another physician who I have tried their prolonged program, and now they have a cancer prolonged program. It is fasting, but eating like 500 to 800 calories of certain items. They send you a little box, and you fast for 5 days. You just eat what's in that box. Okay. So, and he was able to say after a certain amount of time of fasting, our inflammation goes down. We are able to actually help our brain, and we're able to create more pancreas cells and our gut cells. So we are healing our gut, we're healing our pancreas, we're healing our brain. It's insane. So what is all of this about? When we eat carbohydrates, our insulin goes up, right? And so we can't access our fat stores, and that's what our body really wants to function on. This whole thing about that we need carbohydrates is a fallacy. It was made up by this Dr. Ansel Keys, who wanted his name all over the food pyramid, and he altered his study results. So it's a false, and it's making us sick. So what happens when we fast is that we decrease our insulin production. Yes, because every time we eat, our insulin goes up. So we want to decrease that. Now remember, our bodies were made as warriors. We were made to feast and famine, feast and famine. That's what our body's made for. When we have fat on our body, that's so that when we don't have food, we can live and we still have energy, and we can go and hunt for more food. So that's really how our bodies are made. So this intermittent fasting started to be really popular in 2016 when the Nobel Prize went to a Chinese physician who actually found out about autophagy. And we're going to talk about that in 1 second. So when you fast, say you go to bed and you don't eat prior to bed, like you go to bed at 10, so you won't eat, you'll stop eating at 7, right? 3 hours before you go to bed, you should stop eating. Our gut actually has a circadian rhythm, just like our sleep pattern. I didn't know that until now. And so if you stop at 7 and then you go until 7 a.m. and have breakfast, what happens after the 12 hours, our growth hormone goes up. And for anti-aging, that's great because we know at the age of 30, our growth hormone plummets. And our growth hormone is actually the orchestra leader of all of our other hormones. So of our insulin, of our thyroid, of our serotonin, our oxytocin, all of those hormones, even vitamin D is considered a hormone now. So, we have a ton of hormones that you're not even thinking about. It's not just the progesterone, the estrogen, and the testosterone anymore. It's all of these other elements that control our body. So after 12 hours, growth hormone goes up. 13 to 15 hours of no food, we begin to access our fat stores. Yes, and our ketones start going up. So we actually want that. So if you can skip that breakfast and make it to about a lunchtime so that you break fast, which is just your first meal, you're breaking your fast, that's what breakfast is, that you will be able to increase your growth hormone and access fat. Now, when you start to do 17 hours, that's where the autophagy kicks in. And what happens is your body saying, oh, I'm not getting any food. I better go eat some of the old dried up cells, damaged cells that are in our bodies. And so those might even be some kind of diseased cells. So our body gets to eat up all those like little Pac-Man. I'm going to eat all this stuff. And they get their energy, their mitochondria, goes and is kicked into overdrive. And so our mitochondria remains healthy. And so we're eating all the toxins, all the broken cells, and that's good because, even in our skin is aging, and that's what's breaking down our skin. We're having more and more damaged cells. Okay. So then when we hit 24 hours, this is the magic hour. This is when the magic happens. We can actually repair the 3 organs that I was talking about. Your intestinal cells repair, your BDNF goes up, and that's what your brain lives on to reproduce new neurocells, new brain cells. It's just fabulous. And then our CRP goes up, which controls our inflammation, and our blood pressure goes down. So you people with hypertension will love to do the 24-hour fast. Now, when we're in the 36 to 48-hour fast, that is the sweet spot for losing weight, especially if you're insulin resistant or you have metabolic syndrome, which metabolic syndrome we'll talk about later. But if you have high blood pressure, cardiac disease, anything like that, coupled with fat around your intestines, you will want to do the 36 to 48-hour fast. And those are for people who can't lose weight, you're postmenopausal, you might have diabetes, and along with all of the other issues that I was talking about. So on that second day, that 48-hour day, you might feel a little dizzy, you might feel a little tired. It's normal because when our body is healing itself and repairing itself, you are not feeling great. When you get a cut or you pull a muscle when it's healing, you're sore and, you might have a little pain in that area. But just know that your GABA is going up, you're regenerating and repairing your body cells, and your BDNF, your brain cells are being repaired. Then at 72 hours, this is what I go for. The stem cells repair. Yeah, actual stem cells start producing. So your immune system is kicked in, and you're having a stronger immune cells and immunity to viruses and all kinds of infections. Now, Walter Longo, that's the doctor. He is from Italy. He started the longevity clinic in Beverly Hills, and he's also a physician, a top physician in research of fasting and our cell repair. He says that when we fast 72 hours to 5 days, that is where we repair our muscles, we repair our joints, we repair our skeletal system. You know, more brain cells go up, and our pancreas gets to be repaired. And a lot of people, when they're fasting, watch the documentary Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung, and he will tell you how many people have reversed their diabetes, are off insulin, are off their medications just because they're fasting and doing keto. So that is why I am so passionate about keto and fasting together, and getting people as healthy as they can be and living longer, happier lives. So if you have liked this video, please click the like button, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, share it wherever you want, LinkedIn, any social media, and come to my channel, and I'll have more videos so it can help you stay healthy and happy for the rest of your life. Okay, that's it for today. Bye-bye. Okay.